Don't shoot the messenger. Uh, Christ sent us as his messengers, believers, born again Christians. He sent us. He told us, they will hate you because of me. You ever heard of that saying, don't shoot the messenger? They're going to shoot at us. They hate us because we've been transformed from the inside out and we extol righteousness and we abhor what is unrighteous, what is evil in the eyes of the Lord, what is bad, what is of reproach. And the world hates us because they live off of this stuff. They do what is right. They love sin. They love what is evil. They love what is bad, what is wrong. Unrighteousness, what goes against the Lord, says is good. So, if we're going out there, if people love to smoke and drink and have parties and all wild drunken parties and all kinds of things, and we are on the streets preaching, you need to stop this. No drunkards, no none of the sexually immoral, no idolater, revilers will enter the kingdom of heaven. Um, some people might get offended because they do these things and they're like, oh man, why can't I do these things and get into heaven? I want to enjoy myself here and then be able to. Why can't you say that? Why you say I'm going to hell? Why you say I'm going to this place, this horrible place, hell? If I don't do what you say, if I don't live how you live, I can do what I want and still go to heaven. That's what they say. But there is only one path. That's Jesus Christ. And the way is narrow. The way is straight and narrow. Many are going to go on a broad path that'll lead to destruction. Oh man, there are going to be many on the broad path. We have to make sure as believers that we are on the narrow path. We cannot get distracted and have a U-turn or get distracted and say, oh, I'm going this way. No, we have to. We cannot deviate from the narrow path. Oh man, there are many in that day that will say, Lord, Lord. They'll call him, Lord, Lord. Have not we done all these things for you? Did this, did that, did the other? And the Lord's going to say, depart from me. I know you not. You work with iniquity. How? After, if you grew up in the church and you did all this, you was on the praise team, you did this, you was usher, on the usher board, did that, did the other, and you grew up 90 years, let's say, and then Judgment Day, and you walk up to the throne, you say, Lord, I've done all of these things. And he says, depart from me. How would that make you feel? How that would be such, I don't even know how to explain that. That would be such a brokenness. I mean, just because you do all these things, yeah, these things might be good, but if you were never a born again Christian, if you never got to that point in life as a sinner and you got broken, like, oh, this is me personally. I had to come to a place where I was broken, and I knew that because I had grew up in the church, and I was like, man, I don't know where else to go. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so broken right now. I don't even know. There's no point of me even going on. So I sought the Lord. I sought him for a couple days. Or matter of fact, it might have been weeks. I took the time out of my day. I was like, I gotta pray. I'm seeking. I went and apologized to a lot of people uh, that I had probably had a falling out with. I was like, man, I gotta get to you. I gotta know what they're talking about. I gotta see. I have to know that I'm born again. I sought the Lord and I sought Him and I sought Him for probably 2 or 3 weeks. But then one morning, it was that I was seeking Him, and that out of nowhere, it was like this rush of energy just filled my body. It was like it was an exhilarating feeling, and from that morning, I knew it was like no doubt that something had happened. I had changed, and I realized, wow, I was just born again. And I had gotten to that point of brokenness. I was like, oh man, I don't know what else to do, but I know that, hey, I'll just try God. I didn't know. I was blind then, but I'm glad that I kept seeking and seeking, and it actually got discouraging after a couple days. But I just kept going back and said, "Hey," I kept praying, kept reading the Word, and said, "Hey, I don't know where else to go, so I'll keep doing this." And yeah, um, that day it was I don't know I forgot exactly what day it was, but it was early January of 2014 that it happened. And yeah, that's my testimony. Uh, I got way off of what I was talking about, but hopefully, this video can help somebody. And y'all be blessed.